Well then, I can probably tell you a few things about the things that you don't know.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Ah, how kind of you. I feel like a king. Yes. Now, a long time ago, before you were born, there were two tribes that lived on planet Vegeta. There were your ancestors, the Saiyans, and the other tribe was known as the Tuffles.
The Saiyans and the Tuffles, huh?
That's correct. Now, the Tuffles were a so-called advanced civilization. They had cities much like the ones on Earth and enjoyed all of the modern conveniences such as air travel and mini-malls. They had long ago outgrown energy sources which polluted their planet and were enjoying health and prosperity. Not far from the big cities, in the arid wastelands of Vegeta, the Saiyans lived in primitive fashion. They were much larger in size than the Tuffles, but much smaller in number. One thing all Saiyans had in common was that they all had tails. Another was their brutal and violent nature. They loved to fight. But because they were so few in number, the Tuffles never worried about the Saiyans. That is until the day they attacked. And so the Great War for Planet Vegeta began. With the element of surprise in their favor, the Saiyans quickly gained a strong foothold in the war against the Tuffles. The Tuffles had technology on their side. They had devices that measured their enemy's fighting power and advanced weaponry which they used to hold the Saiyans at bay. Though few in number, the Saiyan strength was so incredible that they too won their fair share of the battles. And just when it seemed that there was no end in sight to this horrible war, something happened on Vegeta that only happens there once every 8 years. There was a full moon, a decisive factor in the war for Planet Vegeta. As you must know, Saiyans have the ability to transform into huge ape-like creatures when the moon is full. Let's get out of here! It didn't take long for these monsters to destroy the Tuffles and their advanced civilization. But then a new problem began for the Saiyans. Without the technology of the Tuffles, the Saiyans couldn't travel in space. This meant they couldn't satisfy the one desire that they all shared, the desire to fight. I'm sure you've heard the joke, how many Saiyans does it take to build a rocket ship?
No.
It's a really good one.
Later, King Kai.
Fine. Well, not far away, the Saiyans met the Arcosians. Now, the Arcosians had money and technology, but the planet Arcos was a dump, so they hired the Saiyans to conquer a planet for them. An unholy partnership was formed. With Saiyan might and Arcosian ingenuity combined, they formed a fleet of planet pirates. The plan that these two sinister races hatched meant that there was nothing they wouldn't do to achieve their goals. An armada of space pods was designed to travel the vast distances of the universe. They even sent babies like yourself to distant planets. The Saiyan leaders were more than happy to send specimens of their race into the great unknown. They knew that when the babies grew up, they would extinguish any and all inhabitants of the planet they landed on.
I'd like to extinguish them.
Well, all misdeeds gather their just rewards. You see, like Earth, the planet Vegeta also had a guardian. This good man used his power to attract a vast system of meteors to the planet. He could no longer tolerate the horrible burden of the Saiyans' dark deeds. So he brought destruction upon the planet, which was plagued by the weight of its inhabitants' evil. Planet Vegeta was demolished. It got kind of a major spanking, you could say, except with meteors. Only 4 Saiyans survived the destruction of Planet Vegeta, and you are one of them.
No! I'm not one of them. I'll never be.
Easy now. Listen, you might despise your heritage, but at this point, the fact that you are a Saiyan is a great asset.